but let's get started. I'm John Janowicz. I'm the Executive Director of the Electrical Computer Engineering Department Heads Association. And I've met almost all of you either in person or this year and a half on Zoom. And I wanted to thank you all for being part of this next few days of ECE Lab Pros and Maker Summit. We started this community a few years before the pandemic in a casual way of getting all the lab professionals to share best practices. And then the pandemic hit, and I think we've actually grown the community during the pandemic, through these virtual experiences. And I know everyone's so tired of being online, but we look forward to welcoming all of you back in person when we're back together again next March in New Orleans. And we'll talk about that later. But we've got the support of the key industry players that really help drive academia in the labs and in the classroom. I can't thank all these sponsors enough. First and foremost, DigiKey for all of your work here in organizing this summit. Also, Keysight TI, Liquid Instruments, Mouser Electronics, Rigol, Digilent, MathWorks, Pico, Rohde Schwarz, Ansys, Renesys, Tektronix, and IET. Really, we wouldn't be here without you. So, and you've stuck with us throughout the pandemic, which has allowed us to continue to be vibrant and actually, grow the community, as I said, throughout the pandemic. So thank you very much. Next slide, please. And YC, I'm going to hand it over to you in a minute. Thank you. Thank you for really the leadership that you've provided to ensure that we have a successful summit. You've been a colleague and a confidant of the organizations for quite a few years. Really appreciate you dedicating the time and energy in making this happen. So kudos to YC.
Absolutely, my pleasure, John.
Oh, and I know that everyone has enjoyed working with you on this. So this will be a fun couple days together. Next slide, please. And Sid, thank you. Sean, I'm not sure, Sean, if you're on, but I know Sean's going to be joining us as well. When we started the Lab Pros and the Makers activities, it was really the two of you that got behind us and helped us define the vision for this organization and the group to really use this platform to come together. So really appreciate your continued support. Here's the schedule for today. We're going to kick off in just a few minutes and finish right on time at 1 o'clock Central. But certainly, if there's anything that you need throughout the forum, both Kim Sampao is here, Meg Bekele and Sydney. They'll be available on chat. So if you need anything throughout the summit, make sure you stop in and check in with one of the team members here, and they'll ensure that we answer your questions. Next slide, please. Summit reminders: keep your mics muted unless you're speaking. We've throughout this year and a half, we've had obviously the pets, we've had the little kids running around, all those things. But if you can keep your mics muted, that'd be great. And then utilize the chat feature. We are recording this, so we try to utilize the chat feature to have those inter exchanges between people or groups of people. And in the breakout rooms that we have scheduled, will be utilized for birds of a feather discussion and the corporate suites. And you'll have an option to select your breakout, but certainly if you have a question in terms of a breakout or anything, use the chat and talk to us, and we'll be happy to direct you to the right room. Um, and I, the breakout rooms have proven to be pretty beneficial in the Zoom environment. So, really make sure you take advantage of those. And then the same Zoom bridge, will be provided in the registration confirmation emails for the session. And I think it's on Thursday. Look forward to having you as part of that session as well. Next slide, please. And that's it. So I'm going to turn it over to YC. And again, on behalf of the entire organization, really, thank you for your continued support and interest in ACETA. It means a great deal to all of our institutions and corporations. Bringing those two communities together has been a lot of fun, and we look forward to having a great time these next 2 days together. So thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, John, and thank you very much to all in attendance. It's this is a coast to coast event today, so some of you are up in California and with a nice cup of coffee. I think it's probably morning across the country right now, so you can still enjoy your morning cup of coffee here. It definitely is a pleasure to bring this summit topic, to bear. I feel that this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. It actually started many years ago when someone in my family graduated and had a hard time looking for a job in the industry, and that got me thinking: how do universities prepare prepare the students for the industry? And I feel that ECETA is such an organization that can help drive this along and help bring to light with this combination of academic and corporate focus, this very topic here. And I believe that this will be beneficial to both ends. So it's indeed a pleasure for me to be on this call. And thank you very much, John, for letting DigiKey co-sponsor this summit, and looking forward to a great discussion.